So we're changing a little bit the agenda. Our next speaker is Dr. Rose Fulbright and Sigma Mineracao.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Haynes. I'm a partner with Dr. Rose Fulbright. We had set up a speaking slot for our law firm today, but I thought, you know, it would be much more interesting for you to hear from one of our clients. So I'll briefly introduce Calvyn Gardner of Sigma Mineracao in a moment. But I would like to briefly mention to you that we're the only Canadian law firm with a presence in Brazil, with an office in Rio de Janeiro serving the mining community. And we're making a special effort to try to assist Brazilian companies access Canadian and other international capital markets. And I think that we're going to see a nice period of success of Brazilian organizations coming to market and successfully raising capital in order to develop world-class projects. And without talking any more about our firm, I thought it would be more interesting to hear about one of these world-class projects led by a world-class team. Calvyn Gardner, who can tell you about the Sigma Mineracao lithium project in the state of Minas.
Thank you, Andrew. My name is Calvyn Gardner, and I would like to talk about lithium. I understand I have a little bit more time, so before we sort of dive straight into the project, I think it's probably prudent just to talk what is lithium and why lithium in Brazil. Lithium has been an industrial mineral for more than over decades. It's been used in ceramics, really because of its heat resistance. It's used in the steel industry, fluxes in casting powders. It's even used in the medical industry for the treatment of depression. This, as I say, has been a history of lithium for over 50 years. The situation changed in the 90s. The Japanese companies started, well, people realized that lithium had very high electrical density properties. With the problem with lithium is it's unstable, so nobody could harness that lithium density. Panasonic and Sony and the Japanese companies in the 90s managed to do that. And today your computers are all running on lithium batteries, cell phones, all replacing nickel cadmium. Towards 2010, these batteries grew in size, so it allowed and made possible potential of electric vehicles. Electrical vehicles before 2010 was a myth. We were using lead-acid batteries, which are far too heavy to drive vehicles at any distance. And the lithium-ion battery really has made electric vehicles a reality. Currently in Brazil, for those who don't know, BYD are actually building electric buses, and they've been followed by Volvo, and there's already electric vehicles being looked at by Nissan, which I understand wants to import the Leaf into Brazil. The problem is, right now in Brazil, there is no lithium carbonate. So for a country that's producing 70% of the electric vehicles, not to have lithium carbonate or a host supply of lithium carbonate is obviously detrimental to that industry. Not only that, power storage is now also being used by lithium batteries. So the traditional method of controlling grid by pumping water up hills and things like that will actually disappear now using lithium batteries. So on that basis, we entered Brazil looking for lithium. We're well aware of the trend. Some people call it the tsunami of lithium. I think Goldman Sachs are calling lithium the next gasoline. So we entered Brazil well aware that there is no local supply of lithium coming out of Brazil. And to that extent, I think it probably relates to what we've done since 2012 in the area of lithium in Brazil. Now, historically, Brazil actually have produced lithium for the ceramic industry, very low volumes, between 20,000 to 30,000 tons. We were only aware of the one area, which is called the Jequitinhonha Valley in Minas Gerais, which manually basically producing lithium. There's a small plant that produces about 1,000 tons of lithium carbonate for grease and for the glass industry, but essentially no lithium carbonate for anything else but that. So we put in quite an extensive exploration program into the area. This included channel sampling, drilling, bulk sampling. We built a pilot plant, separated the light material from the heavy material, and basically started proving up the lithium potential for Brazil. And I'm here today to sort of give you some insight to what's actually happening now in that area. So as I say, the project is close to the town of Araçuaí. The area has traditional good infrastructure, as you would expect: power, roads, water, mining sources. And because it's a very impoverished area, it's classed as a Sardinian area. The next slide, which I'll see like this. Oops. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to talk to every word on these slides, but what I really want to try and point out, and I've really three main points of this lithium production, which is, I believe, very strategic to Brazil and Brazil's future in electric vehicles, is that Sigma now, after its work, is essentially 1 year away from production. We're going to use a bootstrap approach to production, so it will be a phased approach. But yes, we would like to produce spodumene within 12 to 18 months. We are currently sending lithium concentrate to China, or lithium concentrate producers, to actually test our material, and we're getting very favorable results there. Point two, we'll be amongst the lowest cost producers in the world. This has taken some people by surprise. My friend from the DMPM was delighted when we gave them the news, but currently we have the third highest grade pegmatite in the world. There are only two other projects that we're aware of, one in Australia and one in Europe. This will obviously limit the cost. Secondly, the pegmatites are on surface. Again, lowering extraction costs. And then the normal benefit that we have in Brazil, lower power and generally lower labor costs. And point three is that we have an experienced team. We have built dozens of concentrators all over the world. And I myself worked for Anglo American for 20 years, where we built the biggest single-site vanadium production plant in the world. So I believe we're well set to move on and put this project into production. Now this is a slide that I mean, a technical person, feel is quite important. The backdrop slide is actually showing maps of historic areas of lithium around the world. Araçuaí is actually shown on that map. The area that we're pulling out is something called the spodumene corridor, well documented, well geologically, let's say, mapped area running north-south. This actual slide is showing the central portion of that corridor. And that corridor is basically where all the lithium is sitting in Brazil. The yellow outlines are our concessions. We have 16,000 hectares of concessions. We've identified over 200 pegmatites. As you can see by the red dots in the central area where we plan to start our project, these are very closely clustered. So we will put in one processing plant and basically mine these pegmatites in sequence. So from that viewpoint, by the sheer scale, the size of this, it really makes that's a world-class lithium project to such an extent that I firmly believe we can compete perfectly favorable with the Chileans and the Argentinians who are trying to lead the world in lithium. Just for an example, the brine costs of the brine projects to put something into production is a minimum of 5 years. I believe we can personally, as I said, put this production in 12 months. So, and the cost of production will be very favorable to the cost of a brine project. Who might know in this audience that the brine capital cost of a brine project are well over $300–400 million, if not more. So, just move on. Financial highlights. Where do we think we have competitive advantage? First of all, lower capital costs. Why? We're a hard rock producer, yes, and it's Brazilian based, so we believe that will help with the lower cost. Time to production. Again, hard rock is very fast to bring into production. It's a spodumene process, a DMS processor. There's also a brownfield site. Historically, they have produced lithium here for more than 20 years. We are just going to produce at a much more, using modern technology, just at higher volumes. So there should be no reason to to have a high capital costs. We believe we're $8 million away from moving into production. We have budgeted $40 million to develop a spodumene plant. And finally, we think that will have a capacity of about 230,000 tons annually of spodumene at about 6%. On that note, I would like to thank you all. I would like to thank Norton Rose, and I would like to thank the Brazilian Canadian Chamber of Mines for this opportunity to present our project, and we're looking forward to everybody buying an electric vehicle in Brazil. Thank you very much.